vulnerable Afghans. More than 130 LGBTQ+ right groups have signed a letter to support the protection of vulnerable populations in Afghanistan, especially LGBTQ+ people, women, and children. Taliban fighters entered the Afghanistan capital of Kabul on August 15th, resulting in a mass exodus of foreign government officials. The Afghan president, Ashraf Ghani, also fled the country. Since the Taliban's quick takeover of the capital, rights groups have grown troubled due to the group's extremist views and histories. The organizations call for the Taliban to adhere to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and overall international human rights norms. The signed parties also call on the Taliban to work with vulnerable people through whatever negotiations may take place between them and the Afghan government.
Anyone scared?
Yeah. I pray for the people of that nation because I can only imagine what they're going through.
I mean, one of the things that I read in the story that one of the judges, a Taliban judge, said that any gay man would be stoned to death. So, I mean, I don't think there would be any trial, any due process. I mean, it was just, it'll be your sentence for being you will be death.
Yeah.
And this is a terrible thing, but it's also something that's very common in Saudi Arabia, which our former president considered one of our best allies. They hang gay people in public. They, treat women like property. It's a not a worldwide thing. It's not even all Islamic people, but it is the extremist groups that follow the Sharia law, and the Taliban is one of those groups.
I have to remind all of us, this is 2021, not 2001. The Taliban was a completely different organization 20 years ago prior to the World Trade Center attack. Sharia law is in place, but the Taliban leadership understands that the entire world is micro-analyzing them in terms of their response. Hopefully that pause will be enough to bring some ability that the Taliban wants to move into the broader world. We shall see. That is an optimistic point of view. But we reported on Queer News Tonight last week when Kabul fell, that there is an estimated 4.5 million LGBTQ people in Afghanistan.
Wow.
If you are caught, if anyone at this table would be caught, especially in engagement of homosexuality in any possible way, the judge and legal system of the Taliban restated just yesterday, your two choices are being stoned to death or stand in front of a 9 to 10 foot wall and have the wall pushed over on you. Those are the two forms of execution for LGBTQ in Afghanistan. We potentially are watching the beginning of a dramatic humanitarian crisis in Afghanistan. LGBTQ plus news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ plus